So, when it comes to teaching, there's this concept of listening to our students with more than just our ears that I feel like so many teachers still miss the mark on, especially the older teachers who are more old fashioned and set in their ways. They never learn to just listen. And that is why they never develop that genuine connection with their students that goes below the surface. That concept is something that I had to learn early on in my teaching career, and it's something that I am learning to this day, even with several years of teaching experience under my belt. It is something I am still learning, and I never want to stop. I never want to stop being a student to my students. I never want to stop that lifelong learning process. When I was starting out in my teaching career, one of my good friends and mentors took me under her wing. She has years of teaching experience before she went on and got her doctorate in education, and then went on to become the director of curriculum for a huge school district in Ohio. She took me under her wing and she said, "Jessie, one of the most important lessons that I'm going to tell you right now is don't be afraid to learn from your students. Don't be afraid to allow yourself to be taught by them. The more you allow yourself to be taught by your kids, the better teacher you'll become." And that is something I am seeing every day in my teaching career. Every chance that I get to let my students teach me is one that I embrace and I will carry with me to the end of my career. It is one that I will pass on to future teachers. That is such a valuable lesson. Do not be afraid to allow yourself to be taught by your kids. Do not be afraid to listen to your kids and to admit that this is a learning process for you too, because it is. I'm still learning. The field of teaching is constantly evolving and changing. So I have to keep learning. I have to be open to that. And who better knows what the kid needs and wants than the kid themselves? So don't be afraid to let yourself be taught. Don't be afraid to be a student of your students.